Alright guys, let's go ahead and talk about some of the trades we did today. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really tough day, one of the hardest, top 10 toughest days of the year. I spent all day in the red, as you'll see here, all day in the red. Eventually, BACK popped up and got me back in the green. I was really trying to be patient and wait for something, because everything else I was trading, Nvfy, Biol, Otlk, Mtnb, all were just getting me more in the red. These two big losers were so frustrating. I top ticked and then used the flatten hotkey on Nvfy and perfectly sold at the lows. We'll review those. Oh well, either way, you know, I ended the week red, but it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't like any major max loss or multiple max losses. And most weeks of the year, at least 50%, especially for me, are going to be flat weeks. Like 2 weeks of the month are flat, and then one is maybe really, really good, where I make the majority, and then the second week is like mediocre. I've noticed that's a bit of the trend a lot. So 2 weeks, a little bit slow. Here's my total winnings, so 2.5 thousand, pretty good, but total losses just massive. So I was not able to manage my risk today at all. You can just see here, largest loss, $787. That's really just not okay. And here you can see the tickers that I was trading and where I ended up on the day. Okay, so coming over to the tape, pre-market was just a total waste of time. Luckily I didn't stick around too long. There was one trade I did though that I lost a little bit on. Totally forgot where it was. Nvfy. Let's see. Oh no, I missed this one also by a hair. This was frustrating to miss this trade. Look at that. I missed it. Is it running? And I think then I removed my limit order, and then it actually came back to exactly where I had it. No, you know what it was? I forgot to do day. This would have been a beautiful, beautiful win right out of the gates. Yeah, that was frustrating. And then I realized it a little bit late. So now the market open trade. So this was really bad. I go with 250. I can't do this. This is a big, big, big no-no. Having a limit order here below my entry. If anything, I should have my limit order above my entry, because if it goes below my entry, I should be stopping out. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. Okay, I just went ahead and typed it. No limit order below entry, only above it. If price goes below entry, you need to be cutting. Entry is basically P&L. No, it's average price. So yeah, it sounds counterintuitive, but it makes a lot of sense when you're actually trading. Because if I could have put my stop here at like 22, that would have worked. So let's go back. There we go. Got an entry. Now the price is hesitating. Wow, that was in a split second. So I just said the price is hesitating. That would have been a good time to cut it. So see how the price is hesitating? Too much time there. I need to just get out. Control F. And then boom, instantly, just decent red. I thought it was actually going to rip here. I thought it was going to rip higher. I should have just got out though. I said stops again, but you know, it's better that I said stops than nothing, but I should have just got out. So yeah, instantly, you know, in the red quite a bit. I'm a little bit nervous here, a little bit shell shock, so I'm just not doing that great trading. I got a little dip here on Nvfy, and goal is basically to do the same trade, not twice, but a similar trade below the, yeah, so there we go. Nice decent fill there. I should have filled even bigger size and started filling it lower. I think that would have been really nice. I think that would have put me way more in the driver's seat. So Nvfy was really the focus. But it was tricky. I had a hard time. So this is really frustrating right here. So I actually do a pretty good job getting into this one as it starts crawling higher. You know, I don't hesitate there, but it's stalling out. I should have just sold here. I tried actually, and I did. Okay, that was actually a good trade. That was a good trade. Now, I think this is where I'm upset with myself because I had FOMO. Look at that. All my FOMO is boiling to peak. Now I'm sizing in on the way down. And I'm trying to sell market order. And I just gave back everything. That frustrates me. So I do the same trade again, even though it's a stalling ticker. So this was really bad trading here. And I just stop out. So boom, just like that, I was up, you know, I was up to 300, now I'm down to 300, right? And just for the ticker to actually, so this is where it gets frustrating. Now I'm like, oh, you know what? I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna just rally back higher. I know. I've watched this movie before. That's exactly what happens. So I get the first move, barely make any money off of it. So I get FOMO there. And now it's popping, and I'm like, oh, I missed it. So I use a Control F. No, never mind. Okay, so I'm in it, but it feels me way too high and too much, and all of a sudden it flushes down again. Boom, down $1,000, and then I use flatten, which was the right idea. But yeah, that's frustrating because it actually, yeah. Let's go back. Yeah, because it actually it goes right back up again. So I ended up stopping out at a pretty bad spot, and now I'm no longer in the driver's seat. I'm doing a little bit of range trading, a little bit of backside. I'm trading like a little bit of everything, trying to get some wins. They're just not existing. And this is the point where it's really difficult, you know. I can't lie, like I'm happy that I got somewhat back in the green. I mean, think about it. Let me just go back a little bit further. Here, I was down quite a bit, so I mean, I was down 900, and it didn't take long where I got this nice dip right here, right? This was a good trade, pops up, and I just, you know, boom. Clean trading, right? I could have had a really solid green day today, like at least $1,000. I made a lot of money today. I had FOMO and I bought high here. Today was not the day to have FOMO and buying high, so that's where I made a huge mistake. And then I made a few other good trades, you know, just buying off that 9 EMA. I was really in the flow here on that, so I did an okay job, but took me a while to figure that out. A lot of crappy tickers today. A little bit of an extended backside here on Mtnb. It actually ended up working. Price popped up, but it was sketchy, and in the end, it wasn't worth the money. I made like $8 on it or something. Small trade Biol. Now so many crap tickers today. Back. So now back. This is where it gets interesting again. BACK pops up. Daily, big move here. No catalyst though, so a little sketchy. But I'm like, all right, let's see if we can just, you know, trade the front side. Let's buy off these support zones. First trade slightly works because it pops back up. Second trade, I get back on. Sorry. Yeah, then, you know, it's just a lot of back and forth in this ticker. You know, I'm up 80, I'm down, I go red, I go green. It's just not, somehow I'm not nailing this ticker. So I missed the crawl. I thought this ticker was actually done, but somehow it finds newfound glory. And then again, I had FOMO right here in this area at the top. I don't know what happened. I was just like, I was so excited, and FOMO kicked in, and then whack, I got flushed on. And then I was like, okay, you know, now I'm red on this ticker. That sucks. I did stop out quickly, and then I re-entered, looked for this quick little move, made a little bit there. But still, nothing. I'm not doing good on anything, right? So this is crazy. This ticker actually finds a lot of momentum. Volume's pretty good, but a lot of big red candles, right? And there's no catalyst on this ticker. I think it's just tons of traders like me that didn't get anything to trade, and are having a lot of FOMO. I think that's really your audience here for BACK. And you could tell by the way it was trading. Like, it was so wicky. I thought it was going to halt here. This is when I read in the Discord, okay, BACK halted, and it didn't. It was a false halt. So then I was like, okay, I don't think it's going to hold down. So I want to buy some support on this one. And right around like 3.5 is what I was looking for. So I was looking for this red candle to hold, or this next candle to hold, and I wanted to buy any sort of small dip. I could have, yeah, I should have just done like 1,000 shares. I don't know why I didn't. This was actually a really good concept here. So I wish I bought a little bit more share size. There we go. I think I got 1,000 maybe even. No, just 460. So it kind of sucked, right? Pops up. Yeah, okay. So this is the problem. If you don't do good trade, you often do a worse trade later on. So here, I start chasing because I didn't get my, I messed up that last trade. And then I'm like, oh man, like, boom, I just got flushed into. So then I stop out. I get really lucky on this stop out. I sold at 3.585. 3.585. That's somewhere here, right? So that could have been much worse. Pops back up. And I'm just like, man, how am I missing everything on this ticker? So my wins are very small base hits, and my losses are pretty big. This is where I do really good. So big support here. We got daily support, and we also have the 9 EMA coming in as really good support. This is the money shot right here. Are you guys ready? This is nice. So price comes down, and boom, filled, pops up, and I just take that profit. So I think I even sized down, or I get like the same entry again. So I leave my order. Yeah, that was it right here, this one. I kind of go for the same trade twice because the 5-minute is really good. 9 EMA is good. We had an extended pullback last time, so I was going for that same kind of concept, like an extended pullback. So that worked out really good. Yeah, I just constantly manage this range. I'm just trading the range just again and again and again. I could have done better on it, and I did end up stopping out actually like here instead of here. So that was not good. Now, BACK, this is where I make a mistake. It's because I didn't do a very good job here, and I could have been up $600-700. I FOMO'd here, and I just gave back. So this was really bad. Price pops up a little bit, and I think I used Control F to get out. Oh no, I actually put a stop. I don't know why I do that. I really need to stop using these stops. Like, get out right now. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Made a much bigger loss than I should have. Then I made a little bit back here on this backside. I did this trade like 3 times. Actually, I made a lot more than I would have thought. So yeah, that was my trading day. But it all really came down to just this FOMO here in this area. If I just had size, looked for the move to 4.2, and just did what I needed to do instead of FOMOing near the high and then just getting flushed into. At this point, it's really risky buying here. I would, if I was green and hold into this and sell into the breakout, that's one thing. But it just tried to break out. It was a fake out. It flushed, and now I'm buying on the way down. I don't really know what I was thinking there. It was such bad trading. And then obviously the second time here, here we go. Big breakout, and I should be buying here very aggressively. Let's watch this again. So buyers are coming in. I should just be trading this one aggressively. Control A or Q even. Let's watch that one more time. That's slap the ask. Buy the ask. Buy, 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 buy. It's hot. It's on fire. That was it. Now it's done. Buying there would have been one move, but it already failed. So it tried to bounce, but it failed, and then, my God, that was such a bad trade. $1,000 in that one trade. How unnecessary. Oh my Lord. Yeah. So, that was a mistake today. That's why That's why you see this first big flush, second big flush. So just buying too high and then stopping out at the perfect low. So without these two big losses, I mean, would have been actually a pretty solid day. Maybe 1 to 5. So $1,000 to $1,500 profit would have been without those two losses. Kind of crazy. All right, guys, that's it. Have a great weekend. See you next time. Ciao.